Alright, welcome back everyone. So,
prepare to be boarded. Oh, please.
the movie was amazing. It was, you could see it was as if you were there, almost experiencing it on that large screen with the loud music and everything that went with it. You've never seen a show like this, and you hope that you might be able to see it more. Because it was, imagine going to the movies for the first time, and you've never even seen a moving picture or a TV.
Wow. What are these called?
Movies. I thought they were called pictures in D&D.
Pictures.
Moving pictures, technically. But...
Moving pictures. The moving picture show.
Movers.
Seems like everyone's lost their mind over the past 100 years.
No, we just grew more intelligent.
Alright, and then what else did you want to search for while you were here? Fabric.
I'll take her to stitching time.
She takes you upstairs.
Yep.
And you see a dancing gummy bear handing out
no more
candies.
Can I go bite it?
Yes. It tastes sweet and kind of like sour apple.
You want to go in there too?
And after you take a hunk out of it, it grows right back. And offers you a collection of different candies and sweets that are on its tray.
Bite it again.
I take some.
You want to go in there? This is my favorite shop.
I'm good.
Isn't that your shop?
90.
Huh?
No. Yes, no. No, I'm just partnered with it. This is where 90% of the candy comes from for Lucretia's.
Wow.
Sure. Let's go in. One of those other though, I like a bite.
You go in?
You always make a personal bowl that has more in it than the one you made for
perception
the
check.
group.
Me?
I filled that one. This
Lydia.
one's full smaller than that one.
Still has more.
13.
Then help me.
No, I'm joking. Calm down.
You notice that most of the prices seem to be twice what they were last time you were here.
I kind of figured as much.
I mean, you can already see it. There's some bare spots on the shelves.
I'm gonna go look over at the prank candies.
What print candies?
Oof. Are they all gone?
The section's been
Completely
deleted.
Deleted.
It's not even like it was never there.
That's not okay.
You get rid of Mrs. Claus, you get rid of the candy.
I'm going to start making my own.
This is how I was
I'll
losing
give you your own candy lab in my building if you want.
Again?
And Lieutenant can work with you.
Again? What? Yeah. Pretty sure if I did this with Lucinda, we'd come up with some pretty interesting candies.
You can work right from my building, or you
Do
can
you
send
see
me
anything
locations.
How do you know I have my own thing?
Do you see anything you want?
Do I look around? Yes, I look around, but...
Nothing really catches your eye as anything that you'd really want. And a whole bunch of really pretty packages and brightly colored packages and things that make sound, and you know, you're reaching around and definitely taking a look at a whole bunch of different stuff, but nothing that you think you'll actually pay the 3 to 10 platinum a piece for.
God damn.
I'm good. I don't really see anything here. It sounds expensive.
Walks
If you
out.
want, I'll buy you something.
Walks out.
This might be the last
Pulling
time you'll ever
an
see
entire
this
shelf
candy.
into a back vault.
Your unconscious being reconstructed right now.
I know.
Morrow, while you're watching him being dissected and rebuilt, basically, it occurs to you the gravity of what just happened. As you start thinking back to watching all those people die, the destruction of that entire place, all those people.
They're fine, they're just sleeping.
I'm gonna slowly sink to the floor and hug my knees.
You're going through a bit of a moral quandary at this point. Who are you really? Are you a hero out there trying to help people, or are you a villain?
I'm gonna hug my knees
You're a tree.
on the ground and just contemplate life.
You are Groot.
Someone hand her a harmonica. It will spice up her panic attack.
I like that one.
That is a bog quote right there. Right? Yeah, that's quote book worthy.
Go for it.
All right.
Your quote.
So
Your ad.
after you guys finish the candy store, what are you doing next?
Alright, now we're going to Sushi Mac.
Okay.
Definitely.
So how can I help you?
We're looking for some fabric pieces for her. I
You
don't
just
know.
want fabric?
She wants to make her own thing.
That would be downstairs. We sell finished clothing. You've been here many times.
Yeah, I have.
It's been a long day.
really, really, really long day.
I've seen. Not exactly where we want our wares publicized about, but hey, everyone makes their own choices.
Yeah.
So have you heard from Curtis yet?
Curtis, yeah.
Say no.
No.
Motherfucker.
You said that after I
No?
said
Yes. I don't know, apparently a lot of people are looking for him. No one's been able to reach him for any comment on what happened.
yeah.
And apparently Umbrella's all closed down and locked up.
Yeah, I gotta move locations.
Really? So you moving it up here?
I don't know where I'm gonna move it. I'll figure it out.
I mean, the rent's a bit high up here, but it's worth it if you can.
You can keep the same building at the same rental if once we move the rest of it.
The whole building's going.
That means there's gonna be a plot
I
of
mean, would there be like
empty
a
land.
there could be a new building with just like
At
kitchens
some
and
point,
hangs.
yeah.
Okay, well, yeah. But it's up to how you want to do it. Or,
But you're leaving an empty lot behind at this point.
oh. Okay.
Okay, so you're having a moral quandary, you're having nightmares, you're discussing life,
Distracting myself.
okay? This place has all kinds of really pretty clothes, and like bangles and shoes and adornments, okay? Some really brightly colored stuff too.
I'm gonna go look.
Lots of really pretty clothing. Much better than what you have.
I have a question.
Well, this is kind of...
No, where is it? I can't find it.
Something Curtis wants to do.
Alright, Curtis, how you doing?
Can I make that?
They have a couple outfits much like that.
Okay.
You want to purchase one?
Yeah.
Okay, 40 gold, 40 platinum.
You have 99.
Okay. I hand with that.
Okay.
And then is there any funny looking
Okay.
shoes?
And that will automatically bend itself and clean itself and stay perfect forever.
I'm gonna hand her 40 platinum back because I should have
Weird.
just paid for that.
Okay.
And you want the shoes to match?
What are the weirdest looking shoes you have here?
Weird flex, but okay.
I don't know how to do that.
You see a pair of what look to be almost like knee-high boots, only it's not like leather boots or anything like that. It's a high heel, okay? It's a stiletto heel that's like made out of pure silver. And you notice that instead of leather, it's all webbing.
So,
Like
spider stripper boots.
Spider web.
You want
That
the
has
spider
this
stripper?
pearlescent, glossy sheen to it.
Can I have those stripper boots? I point to the webbed ones.
Those are 25 platinum.
She said she would pay for it.
Thank you. So they are yeah.
Start that
So
again.
boots of spider climb and water striding. So basically you can walk on water or upside down.
Oh, hey, you have water walk.
I thought I could do that because of my base too.
Yeah.
Why did you?
Well, you wanted it because it was weird.
It's mine.
You got
Why
it.
did
Let's
you
go.
swim?
I'm gonna start using this as another. So, what would I call these? Because I was just gonna put them down as spider stripper boots.
Perfect. I think you'll have everyone knows exactly what she'll be talking about if she talks about
Spider
her
stripper boots. Yeah.
spider web stripper boots.
They look good on you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello. So, anything else you want to do at the mall? And what are you doing? Sorry.
We should
still
probably
drinking?
start heading
I
back. I
checked-
need to get your contract
I do check.
written up.
I want to see if
Okay.
Nick's contact is still active.
You cannot reach anyone on the token network.
Alright.
What about even not even us?
I'm wearing that.
You're on the Umbrella Network,
Okay.
which is still active at the moment, as far as I know, in the building.
Yep.
So
It is.
spider climb, and I can
In water striding.
water spray.
And this is where Hale becomes a stripper.
I mean, I'd be good at it, as long as people don't mind kind of the storm stomach look.
Necrophiliacs exist.
So,
Yes,
while you're
turn
having...
it on.
So, Curtis, anything else?
If he can't reach out, he's just going to enjoy the bourbon on his last night in Toka.
Does Stratton have 1D or 2Ds?
Huh?
Does Stratton have 1D or 2Ds?
One. Alright. Make a constitution roll, Xander.
Where'd my dice go?
I don't know.
Are you wanting 3
That's
sets
not
of 4
my
sets of
stuff.
dice?
Okay, so these ones are mine, and they were completely failing me
Constitution
miserably,
roll.
and my bag's over there.
22.
Alright, so you wake up and you're not in any pain. You feel kind of heavy. You feel like you've been asleep for days.
Do I know if he wakes up?
Yep.
I'm just gonna
As you're
like,
going through your own moral complex.
I'm gonna like
I'm
go
gonna put
like
that to the side for a second.
I'm gonna like go like this and then be like
Your arm's back. Natural.
You like it?
Morrow, bring me back to the cafe now.
Why?
I need to get back to the cafe now, please.
You should try
One of the
walking.
druids comes over. You need to stay.
Why?
Relax.
Why?
Now.
I was told this would never be back.
What?
My arm.
I'm sorry, you want it gone?
No.
You see her pulling out a
No. No.
lid. Okay, then what's the problem?
Why do I have to stay?
Because your treatment's not finished yet.
When will it be finished?
In about a half hour.
You got this.
Every druid in
If
the
you
room.
leave now, you're gonna undo the last 3 hours of work.
So should I just lay back down then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or else
Is this
sedate
my
you.
sister?
Yeah. And you see, what he doesn't see is behind her back, she has a very large syringe. All set and ready to go. And you have a pretty good guess of what's in it.
I'm gonna lay back on the stone like,
She just
altar.
stabs
While you totally Dracula it out, I'm gonna lay it out.
Just, I'm gonna kind of be like laying like this, like as far away from my arm as possible.
Shell shock.
Just kind of like,
I'm gonna look at you. Druids can rebuild limbs.
you didn't fucking tell me this before.
You seem content
You
with
didn't
what you
ever
have.
ask.
I thought I was just getting the fucking steel removed from me, not
And if
fucking
you ever
get
want
my
to come
arm
back here,
back.
I'll take you
Your
back
arm
there.
was.
Well, like I said, if
We'll
you
go
don't
there.
want it
No,
there,
no.
Keisha's, and I'll take you.
Sister, put away the knife.
Well, I don't understand.
Just finish the
You,
operation.
you said that he would probably want his arm back, so I
He's,
regenerated
he's
that
gonna be
with
happy
it.
in a couple hours. He's
And-
just freaked out that he has it back because he was told he would never get it back.
So,
Because he doesn't have druids from where he comes from.
you're one fucked up boy.
That's an understatement, sis.
Lying there, just, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Just lay down, just lay down.
Slip into sweet unconsciousness. I could only afford a wiffle ball.
No, you'll stay awake at this point.
But,
Yeah, just don't look at your stomach. Does he have like tubes in his stomach pumping him still? No.
No.
So,
so Curtis,
looks at stomach.
one thing Curtis is gonna do, he's gonna take,
Why?
he asked Heather for the bottle at this point. He's gonna take the glass and the bottle and start walking around the Cusius, which at this point I imagine is vacant and dark.
Yep, you have the Reforged at the different casino tables. You have another Reforged still putting on a comedy act. Another one putting on a
I
stage
thought they
show
got
with the different bands.
I thought they got claimed.
They all work in the
They're
Cutius.
reforged.
They were talking about with
These
all the
ones
ones being
are-
on defensive units and stuff.
Okay.
The ones I
These
sent
ones
out.
are.
what they
for
were
me.
talking about earlier with the ones that were reclaimed were the ones that were in nowhere.
Or not everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Like every reforged. My company is run by me, and I did an evil act. So yeah, all my reforged got returned.
And then you get a
can't make
message
more.
from Isaac.
From who?
Good boy.
Boss, I would like to meet with you if possible.
I walk back out of the Cutius toward the cafe, tell him to meet me in the cafe for this discussion.
A few minutes later, he shows up. Greetings, boss.
Hello, Isaac.
Greetings. How are you today? Bit of a day.
It's
Yeah.
a trap.
I have a question for you.
Oi.
I have been offered a position, and I was wondering if I might be able to take advantage of it. It would mean I'd have to leave my contract with Umbrella currently, and I'd be able to go and work with the educational program at Toka.
Who's Isaac?
Is that what you want to do, Isaac?
Who's Isaac?
I would love to be able to learn
He's
more,
a
and I have been
The
advised that I
first.
do not have to break
He came before
communication with
Poppy.
you. So I'd still be more than happy to help you out,
Which is
just not as a
where-
direct employee of Umbrella.
If that's
If
what
this
you,
is favorable and okay with you, I would not imagine going against your will.
honestly, Isaac, the fact that you've politely have requested it means I have nothing. I have no reason not to deny you. And if you want to seek in a spot with the education in Toka, I would do nothing but approve of it.
I greatly appreciate it, sir.
We'll stay in touch. I'm still going to be around. I won't be back.
Most definitely, I will still be on the Umbrella Network, which will have access here, I've been assured.
Much obliged. Thank you, Isaac.
Anything I can do in the future to help you, please feel free to let me know.
I will.
do,
Isaac.
after all, owe you my life. Quite literally.
I appreciate it, Isaac.
You're now realizing that Isaac is overly charismatic. You get the general feeling he could tell you that your puppy just died and you'd probably be smiling about it if he wanted you to.
Isaac is good at what he does.
I
and
ran
Random
over your
question.
dog. Awesome.
How long do dryads live for?
Anywhere from 50 years to over 10,000. It depends on the lifespan of the tree.
Wow.
And I'm not technically connected to any tree.
Wow.
I'm immortal!
Immortal and
Or you're fully mortal.
Would you like to
undying
test
is
that?
the thing.
I'm dying, most likely.
You ready to
So,
go back?
Well, I can't be killed.
did you want anything else while you were at the mall?
I'm gonna look at the lady because I'm guessing we're still in.
Yeah, we're still on
Stitch
stitch
Stitch in
time.
time.
Do you know of any place that kind of has puppets or like stuff to build puppets with? Marionettes specifically?
Curtis Workshop.
Specific.
There you go. You
You
got it.
Specifically?
Yeah.
No,
Specific.
that's not right either.
Specifically.
Specific.
Well, any types of parts and materials you would ever want are downstairs on the first floor. There's not much call for actual puppets. You might find a shop that sells a few, but they're not very often or found. Oh, wait a minute. That's high enough. You know what you might want to try?
Yeah.
She pulls you off to the side,
Okay.
pulls out
here.
pulls out her communicator, and you see this beautiful jewel-encrusted screen.
Oh, I thought you were gonna show me drugs. Okay.
Okay, that glows and lights up.
Yes.
You see her moving different images across on it.
Yes.
Okay, and finally lands on the dollhouse.
Dollhouse.
Custom-made dolls made to order. Delivery within 1 hour. Here, you get to make your own, order it, and it'll be delivered right to you.
You might want to speak up, Lydia, that she doesn't.
How
have a
do I use
communicator.
this thing?
Oh, it's easy.
Lady.
Just scroll through and poke on what you want,
Lady.
and when you poke on it, you'll see it gets added to this little picture over
I've
here.
never used one of these before.
She's new.
Have you never been to Toka-d-bowl?
No.
I brought her here.
No, my 500 years I've never been
It's a
here.
toka virgin.
I have to get her a communicator.
As you're talking, another customer comes in the door. Can you help her? I gotta go take care of this customer.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So, are you gonna help her figure out how to use the communicator?
Yeah.
And how to use mail order or online ordering?
Can I do an insight type of check on the dollhouse? Because it sounds like a creepy Jack the Ripper kind of deal.
It is definitely a creepy kind of website, kind of look to it, but it has exceptionally high rating.
You said you're paying, right?
The dark web.
I only have 500 plat right now,
We-
currently.
Okay.
I haven't collected anything from Lucetius recently.
And the prices are pretty cheap.
Yes, I'll pay.
Okay, so do you want to make like another version of your jester?
Yeah, except having him a bit taller than Lexington.
You could have them like the
Okay.
life size.
So like a
Child
3 foot
size.
instead of 2 foot.
Yes.
Although you're only like what 4 foot or 5 foot with heels.
Brahms from the boy.
No.
Hmm?
Because she had
Oh,
the
boy.
sandals I gave her an inch of
You know,
height,
horror
her original
movie,
height is
boy?
5'3".
Oh yeah.
Okay, so these are 4-inch stiletto heels that you're wearing now.
So I'm now 5'7" apparently.
So you're more like my height.
I'm fast.
Okay, so yeah, for that you're talking about 5 platinum.
We just pocket cash us.
Okay.
And see if I could add like any like weapons into his fingers, like
Yes.
Give him knife fingers.
the Edward Scissorhands.
Let's go! I am all for that.
There's an entire covert subsection for things to hide and how to turn your doll into a personal weapon.
I'm gonna make it.
Minimal enemy
Blades?
object. That.
They'll put a blade in each of the thing's limbs as well as razor sharp teeth for 1 platinum.
Okay, so
I
6
want-
plat.
I want the razor sharp teeth, but I want to know if they could like put. Do you know those fingernail poison veins that would come off the
Like a
finger?
bloodletter ring?
Yes. Kind of like that, except not the vein, just like
So instead
bloodletter
of
fingers.
so instead of
fingernails.
having like so you want to give them cat claw kind of thing
Yes.
instead of the knives coming out of his hands?
Yeah.
Okay. Same 1 platinum.
So still 6, right?
What
Yep.
else should we add to him?
Let's give him a creepy smile.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
that's
a
black
set.
eyes.
Reminding
Me of.
And beady black eyes.
So anything else you actually want to add to it?
My friend does art.
Oh, one of the things it does offer that
That's what's
you
reminding me
notice,
of.
Mm-hmm.
okay, that kind of catches your eye, is it has a recall feature that you can attach to it for another 2 platinum, which will always summon it back to your arms.
I'm
Helpful.
gonna click that.
Okay? Anything else you want on it?
Can they put necro stuff onto it? Necrotic?
They don't do full enchantments.
You'll have to do that yourself.
That's elsewhere.
Okay. Then that's it.
Okay?
So -8.
Yep, it'll be delivered within an hour.
So we should probably stay here for the next hour. Unless, were we able to put it in a different address?
You can send it to Lucetius.
I don't have a building for Lucetius. Lucetius is within
You
Umbrella
can
currently.
send it to that
So
psycho guy,
They won't go there.
here's the other thing.
Curtis.
When you ordered it off of the
Ladies.
lady's communicator. So when you purchased it under her money.
So you owe her
Under
money.
her. So I'll
So
just
as
give her
she
8
comes
plat.
back and goes to grab it, she's like, "Oh, you already ordered.
Here.
9 plat.
Give it extra.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll have it delivered to you. Okay, yep. I have your information. I'll have it delivered to you as soon as I get it.
Thank you.
Thanks for showing me how to use this weird thing.
I'll
gonna
be
hand
getting
it
It will
you.
be in a box.
Oh, she already has it back.
Oh, okay.
I'll be
So as you
getting
guys step
you-
out is about the same time that Morrow and Xander step out.
I have 508.
So you guys can see each other across the
Hey,
hallway.
Eris! He has his arm back.
No shit.
I need a drink.
He didn't know druids could rebuild arms. Hey, you were unconscious.
So what are you guys doing now? Anything?
I'm gonna
Going
go
to my
back to the
apartment.
shop.
So did she send it towards Umbrella's
druids?
building?
She will send it to you directly once it's delivered to her.
There's a weaponsmith in the mall, right?
Yep.
I'd like to go there.
Currently
Oh.
closed.
Yeah.
At least the third floor one is.
Is there any others?
There's the kiosk down below.
Which I'm assuming is garbage. Okay. Then I go to my apartment.
Okay. And what are you doing? He's
Good.
going off to his apartment.
Would it be a stupid idea to go back to Umbrella
That's
Tower?
what I'm saying.
It's where you're sitting exactly, and people are looking, and she's gonna send it directly to me.
No one's. I mean, you getting a package isn't
You're
going to
fine.
affect anything. I
Okay.
can't receive packages. You can.
We'll go back to the tower so I can write up and have help writing up the contract, as long as you're not too drunk.
And what are you doing, Morrow?
I'll go back to my home.
To your apartment?
Yep.
Alright, so, and you're going with him, Hale?
Yes.
So all of you are walking back to the umbrella.
Yep.
Okay. So, what are you doing before they arrive? Anything? Alright, then fast forward and poof, they come in the door. And you notice that Xander has 2 flesh and bone arms.
Thought they'd treat you, not fix you.
I don't feel fixed.
They treated him.
Uncomfortable.
They had to remove the arm. They didn't want to bleed him. They didn't want to have him bleed out, so they just gave him his arm back.
Well, hey, as long as it's all functioning, right?
I'm going to my apartment.
He can get rid of it if he wants it. Nothing's stopping him.
Well, if he wants it, he'll get used to it. If otherwise, guy, I'm just drinking bourbon. Just so as I'm drinking now. Hope none of you feel like I put you out.
No.
I did what I felt was right.
Well, you got 18 hours now before you get all out of Toka. You received the delivery.
Start animating your object. Enchant it as you wish. I got her a new doll. Can you help me write a contract for Hale under me?
That's not a good idea. What are you doing?
Or does Hale just want to stay a free agent?
Or, yeah, you can stay a free agent too. Or do you really want to work in Lucasia's?
Give her temporary housing and an apartment in my building.
You could create dolls.
Fee?
I
Sell
can't
them there.
animate the object. It's a level 5 spell and I don't have the slots for it.
But you can use up to level 6.
Yeah, I gave you an update to that, didn't I?
Yeah.
No. It's not here.
I can animate the dead.
Don't
It's
think
not
the doll
dead,
is
it's
dead.
a marionette.
I know, I'm looking for animated objects to see if I have it.
Yeah, it's 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 1.
3, 2.
4,
Yeah.
and then 3 threes,
Yeah.
and then a 2 and a 1.
Yours is off by 1 number.
Okay.
I guess her key
So
doesn't
you have
work
1 level
anymore.
5 spell, don't fuck it up.
So,
Okay.
what do you guys want to do for your last day in Toka?
I want to pass out No Claim Cafe from drinking so much alcohol.
Okay. So, that probably takes you a couple hours.
Yep.
I'm gonna read her the contract while she's doing that, see if she'll sign it.
You cannot follow along what she's saying in the slightest. It's a lot of legal mumbo jumbo, and it sounds like a really binding contract that has you in for your life.
I can change some aspects if you wish.
I'm not going to consent to the contract. It's too
Okay, and what are you doing, Xander?
Too binding.
I guess I'm sitting in my apartment,
Like I said, I can change.
Order
the
a
contract
bottle of
if you
whiskey
like.
and just sit there.
Maybe you can
At some point, I'd probably send Eris a message that if she wanted to come up to the apartment at all to drink, that she could.
We can't
Okay.
get food in our apartment once the apartment moves.
They're
can
still
we?
working.
The amenities still work. It was set up.
Oh,
as
so we can
tag.
just have random food appear? Okay,
normal
awesome.
stuff.
Anything that's already been pre-programmed, it won't update anymore.
Oh, and I'm going to. I don't know. Do I still have my T-shirt and sweatpants that I bought a while ago?
Yeah.
Because okay, then I'm gonna throw this on and just toss my suit in the corner that I've been wearing for
God
way
knows
too
how
long.
long.
So, are you gonna go join them for drinks?
Yeah, I'll revise the contract later.
Okay.
I'll follow.
And you're gonna follow, and you're just not signing the contract. Okay. You kind of step over an unconscious Curtis, who's passed out drunk on the floor.
I'm gonna just gently poke him with my foot.
Am I still in the room or did I go up already?
You could poke him.
What are you doing?
Where is
Poke
he?
him.
Passing out
With
on
my
the floor
Dude, he's
in the
really
cafe.
hard.
He's dead.
I'll pick him up.
He didn't want me.
And do what?
I'll bring him up to his apartment.
Door won't open for you.
Put him outside his
She's been in my
apartment.
apartment before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you.
Oh, but I can't go in my apartment. Oh.
Is that it, or is it the fact that?
No, he doesn't have an apartment anymore, does he?
Not while it's on Toka property. Which, my building technically is currently on Toka property.
Put him on a couch somewhere.
I'll bring him in, I'll put him
You're
on my couch.
unconscious, so you can't actually figure out what the problem is unless you want to try and wake up.
I got drunk. I won't wake up.
I'll just take him in my apartment and put him on my couch. Because I know I gave him
Yeah.
access to my apartment.
Okay. So you'll wake up on her couch. Probably after the teleportation at this point.
So you know you can't come in my apartment, right?
She doesn't know that.
And then after that, I'll go into my
I'm
Feywild.
gonna literally hit a barrier.
Squish.
Oh, sorry.
So, you gonna try and follow her into the apartment?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, roll d20.
And let's see this energy check.
6.
6.
6. You pass right through
Okay.
into the apartment.
What? Okay.
Okay, so I see Hale, and I grunt and go in my bedroom and close the door.
Okay.
Oh, and then I still have the ability to remove people from my apartment, right?
What?
Yeah.
You passed
I
right
just-
through the box?
Remove everyone else from my apartment.
Okay. Eris, you're removed from the apartment.
That
Fee,
was
you're
depressing.
still right there.
This is not the time for someone to be fucking entering Xander's area.
You told
You
me
watch
to.
Eris disappear and reappear right outside in the hallway.
I told you to,
After she was
I
not
did.
the little undead thing. Because besides Curtis, who's unconscious, you're the only one on the team that can relax Xander. Which, he needs to be relaxed.
Okay, well, since I got kicked out, I'm gonna look at you and go. And disappear off into a corner.
Well, you can re-enter. You
Not
still
without
have,
your permission.
You have permission to enter my apartment and pocket dimension.
You're in your room and she's out in the hallway.
But
And you kicked me out.
everyone on the Reclaimers has access to my apartment and pocket dimension, so she can enter.
Yeah, I see completely where she's coming from, but you already kicked her out. And you're trying to figure out what's going on, why she got kicked out.
Fucking bards.
Okay, I'm gonna go to my apartment.
Okay. Are you staying there, Fee?
Do you want me to play a song for you that
You-
might relax you?
He's hiding behind his
Door
bedroom
closed.
door.
Oh yeah.
At this point, you should
I'll just follow her.
take it.
Okay.
I have a puppy!
Okay. You go out, no problem, and go right in.
I mean, I was gonna invite you in anyway, so.
Okay, so, and Morrow, so you're in your
Just relax
room.
on my couch for now.
And what are you doing?
I'm going into my
Figure
Feywild.
there's more who's
Okay.
usually stuck up.
There's even more.
Is it? You actually
You know me.
You see
You
what
just don't
looks to
remember
be
me.
an army, basically, of fey creatures
Mara has an army.
crowding your dimension.
They can spread
Little
out.
bite-sized
It's a
crinkles.
never-ending forest.
Yeah.
And it's
There's a
so
shitload. Okay, like as far as your eyes can see, you see fey creatures.
I'm gonna climb a tree and just.
It looks. You've seen the pictures of Burning Man?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of like that. People everywhere for miles. Or creatures, I should say, everywhere for miles. And more appearing. Mostly the ones that seem to come in seem to be hurt. Or otherwise needing medical attention.
Is there a roof to the building that we can get to?
Can I contact Kay?
Yes.
I'm gonna contact Kay and be like, I have a problem,
Sam.
and I know you probably don't
is
want
there
to
a
listen to
roof
me right
on the
now.
building?
I have no problem with you.
There's stairs
I'll
up there.
listen. I'll
Will
always
the elevator
listen.
go up there?
So
Do I have
I'm
to
growing
take the
a
stairs?
Yggdrasil tree in
Alright.
my pocket dimension,
I know.
Why?
and there are Fae
I know.
coming in,
You can
like
actually
no
hurt yourself
tomorrow.
right now.
Yeah.
I'm still in
and my
Toka.
pocket dimension is getting
know.
crowded.
Yeah.
What do you think I could do with all these Fae?
Stop the reason why they're
What
coming.
You're off the roof of a quite tall building.
You need to come to the
There's
party
way
with
too
your
much
ratio.
involved for me to explain it to you over the communicator. But if you want to come out to the gallery, then we can answer all your questions
no one's
there.
around. And,
I want to go to the gallery.
You're on the roof of a building.
Okay, so you're heading
and you
out?
Yeah.
scream.
Okay.
I
People
kind
have
of,
to
I
have a
pass
pretty
him, I grab a
good
piece of paper, write a note,
Hearing
just
to
tape it to his forehead.
Okay.
I go past Lydia's room, knock on the door,
Yes.
You hear a knock at the door.
Come in, I guess.
poke my head in. I'm going to the gallery, I'll be back.
Okay.
Either of you going with her?
Sure.
You, or are you staying in her apartment?
I was gonna go explore Toka.
I'm also going to communicate.
So you're going to go follow them out and then kind of sneak off? Okay.
I'm going to communicate with Dobby. So sorry to put this on you. I know you're probably really stressed right now because of all the Fae going into your home and everything.
It's okay, boss.
Is it?
Sure.
Okay, have some of the Fae that's been there for a while help.
They are.
Okay, if you need me for anything, let me know. I'm gonna go try to fix this.
Good luck.
Okay, take care.
We're trying.
Okay, and then I'm kind of
Slowly, Eris is looking
Jogging
more
towards
and
the
more
gallery.
destroyed.
Alright, make a stealth
Wait.
check, Fee.
Can't I just open my communicator? Is there a teleport option to teleport to like?
The gallery is...
15.
Off the grid.
Yeah.
So I have to
Most
go-
people don't even know it exists.
So I have to go there by person.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry, what?
15.
Total? For your stealth?
Unless I could use one of my blessings.
That's with your bonus, too?
What's your stealth bonus?
My stealth bonus is 8. 7 plus 8 is 15, right?
Okay. Okay. So,
That's the something in my base. But
both of you make a perception check.
13. Dirty 20.
Okay. You
I'm a
notice
rush.
her start skipping off in a different direction.
Don't be stupid.
I'm gonna politely ignore her.
Okay.
I know she heard me.
And she's just going off in another direction. You chasing after her or going after Mara?
I'm going with Mara. She seems to need help.
Okay.
I don't really need help. It's more just letting you know where I'm going.
What are you doing, Jake?
I'm gonna go to the roof.
Roof.
Yes.
Don't jump.
Okay.
Don't do it.
With my bottle of whiskey.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh my god, you don't.
You get to the roof.
So once I get to the
The
roof,
roof is above the clouds.
and the door closes behind me,
Why?
I'm going to scream as loud and as hard as I can.
Okay.
And I'm going to fall to my knees and just keep screaming.
Why?
Okay, so you're
He's
going through an emotional
distressed.
breakdown.
Xander
And
not only blames
Curtis is
himself for
unconscious.
the destruction of Nowhere Now, but also for the death of Kyle.
Yeah.
Oh, and he thinks that the entire Reclaimers have something against him. And he's afraid he's gonna lose control of himself to his patron.
And no one's even tried to communicate with Zarg or Cynthia or...
You know, I was supposed to do that like an hour ago.
Yeah,
you
Never
were.
did.
You said
Can I
you
try
would.
doing that?
But you can't.
Call
Not
Cynthia
now.
or Crystal.
Currently unavailable. Cannot be located.
Zarg.
Same.
Dang.
Wow.
I don't think I kind of located.
When the plane was destroyed, it just showed that like that purpley like plane like that like if you look out the window of like the
One
You
more
lost
time.
me.
the bus. When you're looking out the window, is it like that plane?
No, it's like the
Okay.
Abyss.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not the
Oh,
Abyss
not the
either.
Abyss, the Ether.
You use the Abyss for a lot of stuff, but it's not.
The Ether.
It's the Aether. It is bare and open, blank space.
Kind of like Alderaan.
Don't get that reference, but
If I
okay.
use Sending, would it be able to work?
Sam, I don't like your cousin anymore.
Star
Remember when the
Wars.
Death Star blew up a planet?
That was the planet the Death Star blew up.
Do you know Star Wars?
I know of it, but I never watched it.
I could locate creature.
Sam.
You could.
I was never a big Star Wars or
As long as
the
it's within
Star
like
Trek
1,000 feet, right?
fan.
Ah.
I'm sorry.
Closest name to describe kind of specific. Yeah. Dang it.
So,
I'm getting shamed for not knowing Star Wars.
don't be. It's the destruction of a planet. Big deal. It happens. So,
I could make somebody.
emotional breakdown.
Probably
Going to the
crying
gallery,
at
going
this
to the
point.
gallery, going
Starting
off
to
exploring.
break down.
Probably.
Trying not
Alright.
to.
Crying,
So-
still screaming at this
The
point.
two of you get to the third floor. You go up. You find the stairway up to all the cubicles. You go straight to the elevator. Nobody even says a word to you. And as you go up the elevator, it's the same crappy music for like 20 minutes going up the elevator.
I'm just gonna be like, can we have better music at least?
Music stops.
Silences.
Then you hear the music that was played at the festival by her.
They recorded it.
That's a little better, actually.
It was way
It's
better.
a lot better.
Actually, that's a lot better.
Yeah, you
Thank
know
you.
who plays
You
this?
find yourself tapping your foot and kind of bouncing to it.
Hale
when
plays
the-
this.
Really?
When
Yeah,
the elevator
she
gets
was
to
trying
your
to run
floor
away
and the
from
doors
me and ended up
open,
playing on stage.
you almost don't want to leave the elevator.
I'm gonna force myself out.
As the doors close behind you, it's almost depressing when the music goes away. But you go up to the first portrait,
You could be a
And-
musician here.
the image completely clears, and then you see the Feywild.
I'm very much
Okay. You've never been to the Feywild yourself personally, but you've peered into it enough times to see that it's a screwed up, weird place. And
Can I like pull her over and like show her what I'm seeing?
Musicians explore.
are you watching Loki? Child of
Lydia?
Loki?
Child
Yes.
Loki.
Okay. So what you see is all of a sudden, beautiful bright day, and then this sphere of darkness opens up. And out of it comes this like sludge that plops to the ground of red and black. And from it rises the pixie that you saw previously.
That fucking pixie.
And you watch the red miasma that came with it seep into the ground
I want to kill
and
that
outward
pixie.
as you watch the plants start to take on that reddish hue.
Is he corrupting
And
that
you see
land?
corrupting the
creatures
land.
racing away from it
He's
as it
corrupting
just
the Feyland.
spreads and
He's-
spreads away from it.
He's the corruption.
He's a corruption. There's no way one tiny fey pixie could have created that much corruption.
And then as it zooms out, you can see also that on the other side of the axis of dimensional realms is the Shadowfell. And it's slowly being sucked into the Fey realm. creating destruction on both sides.
I'm gonna send him a communication saying, I think we have our next mission.
He's not.
Message
out.
failed.
Oh, I know. No, I'm using the... I can still
Umbrella.
communicate him. I'm using Umbrella.
No answer.
I know there's no answer, but it's for him.
He's unconscious.
Yeah, I know.
So, any other questions?
What hurts Faye the most other than iron?
Order.
Good to know.
Build a society.
I'm gonna ruin
They
this.
are chaotic creatures.
Oh, I know. Know that much.
Yep. Just like the classic, and they show you an image of a leprechaun counting every grain of rice from a spilled bag of rice.
I
One
forgot.
of the oldest tricks in the book.
Just hit him with a dump truck of rice.
But he's not a leprechaun, he's a pixie.
Anything else?
Book of pixie weaknesses would be nice.
This pixie is not a normal pixie.
Oh, I know.
And as you look, you can see it's a Tiefling pixie mix.
How did that happen?
Okay, so having the ASMR with us would be a good idea.
Yeah. Tiefling pixie. Think about it. A fey demon.
That's a nightmare in a nutshell.
Well, I could have told you that.
Okay. Yeah, I think I have everything I need to know.
Can I go up to one of the other paintings and check in on my family?
You see your brother cuddling up with the Heffalump, okay, who is using its trunk is like extended straight out, and there's these brightly colored musical notes floating off of it as your baby brother's just kind of reaching out and like grabbing
Is he
at him.
fat still?
No, he's slimming down.
Still chubby,
Well, babies are
okay,
chubby.
but not roly-poly like a beach ball chubby anymore. Just like an overfed baby who happens to be like 3 years old.
That's another reason why I didn't take the Hufflepuff.
You also see your mother in the background preparing food, which looks like a lot of vegetables.
Finally.
That's
That's
mess
me.
with her.
And
I
that's
know,
about
that's
all
all
you
there.
see.
It's like my
Where's
good
my
cat.
dad?
The image changes, and you see your father sitting at a desk with a huge pile of paperwork on one side, a small pile of paperwork on the other. As he's sitting there looking quite depressed, filling out paperwork, putting it in the small pile, filling out more paperwork, putting it in the small pile.
How much salary would I get from Lucasia so far?
Right now, if you take a look at your platinum, because it's sold out, let's see, what I'm looking at right now. Because you're not leaving the company, it'll actually appear as Toka credit. So you were at 700 Toka funds. Now you're at, let's see how successful you were in the last 3 months. You're up to about 165,700 platinum.
165.
165,700. Basically the sale of Lucutius. Alright, so do you guys want to do anything else at the gallery?
Just to try it, I'm gonna see if I can see Cynthia or Zarg.
It gets dark, dark, and then blank.
Figured. Okay.
Do you think of anyone else?
You just said Crystal or Zarg, right?
I said
Cynthia.
Cynthia.
Zarg or Cynthia?
And then Crystal.
I'll think of Crystal.
Same thing happens.
Shadow.
else you're interested in?
Shadow.
Same thing happens.
Don't do Kyle.
It's gonna be the same thing if I do
You
Kyle.
could try Kyle.
I'll try Kyle.
You see Kyle standing next to a forge with Rorks, chatting.
We better not.
You just hear me say Kyle's alive.
No, he's
Don't.
not.
He's being torn apart. Okay.
Valhalla.
No.
He's
He's-
talking to Moradin, his god.
What happens when you die?
If you have a god.
Valhalla.
You go to.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
so Kyle's dead, but he's
Oh, we dead.
happy, I guess.
Currently.
I wouldn't say happy.
I would not say
No,
happy.
I doubt it.
You could try an insight check.
Does he feel as if he's being watched?
No, but Moradin looks straight at you.
God!
Not happy.
God! Just God. Just gonna stop that thought right
Wait,
there. and
so
then.
if there's nothing... No. Can we try the egg?
It starts flashing and a blinding pace through billions and billions of eggs.
Oh. Okay,
Try
never mind.
Cynthia's egg.
Cynthia's specific egg.
Yeah, because I had it on the ship crystal with me.
You see about 25 different eggs in a small forested area.
Where is this area? Maybe we could find her egg there. If she
Look at
hadn't survived.
location.
On location unknown.
A plane locked plane.
Well, if we couldn't save her, we could try to save her egg.
Her egg was cracked. Are any of the eggs?
Yeah,
No, you
Cynthia
did. Yes, you did.
I said I was.
Not the Yuanti one, but the other ones that you had.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, yeah.
you grabbed a few different eggs from like Zark and shit because you weren't sure what you wanted to hatch.
Oh yeah.
So you put a whole bunch of them in your pocket dimension. So you have about 25 various eggs in your pocket dimension,
Have you
all
put-
waiting to hatch.
Yeah, but
Any of your DNA in them?
I think it was only that one, right?
Yeah, only the Yuanti one that you were being specific.
I don't think she would have carried it with her because you had it in an incubator.
She said that she
I
brought
said
it
I
to
had
on-
crystal.
It was on the
make
ship.
one.
She,
I said I-
Shadow, Gimp Boy, and the egg were on Crystal. They were
Okay.
gonna leave.
Gimp boy.
Gimp
That-
Boy. Can I see for Gimp Boy?
Gimp boy.
That's what you've just started
Uh,
calling Rocky, okay? Gimp
Rocky.
boy.
Have flesh column.
Or Godamiche.
No.
Godamiche is his actual name. Cause it
Gollum EJ.
Godamiche.
Gimp boy works.
No images.
Damn it.
Alright, so then you guys gonna head back to Umbrella afterwards, or anywhere else you want to go?
I just they don't hear screaming as they get
Well,
back
you're
to
thinking
it.
about it. So you're off exploring.
No, wait. The eggs that Cynthia had are in her room in his house. And I allowed her to come in. So she has access to go into my room whenever she
So you'd
can.
recognize the location.
That's what I was saying. You have the extra eggs in your
Would
room.
I-
So when they go looking for them, it's in your pocket dimension that's in the Umbrella building, which is still in Toka. So they can find that, but they have no idea where you are.
Or that you want to.
Yeah.
Egg.
Eh.
He hasn't said that she's dead yet, so
Yeah.
I'm still holding out
She's
hope, honestly.
MIA, that's all. And hope
So-
you're
Maybe
not
she's
dead.
in Kay's stomach again.
Again?
Kay, can I see
Yeah,
inside your stomach?
that case swallowed Cynthia.
That was an accident, okay?
Look at this
Are you sure they're not in there again?
Oh, there she is. No. That's not happening
Gurgle,
this time.
gurgle, gurgle. Let me out!
So, what are you doing while exploring? You
We
know
all set?
Toka,
We
personally.
all set?
Not your character, but you personally. So, what are you getting into at this point?
She's gonna go buy some paints on the first floor.
Paints? Okay. You can get an entire paint set of every color you could imagine for 1 platinum.
I'm gonna do that then.
Okay?
And then it dies.
And dies.
Yes.
Okay?
How much do you have?
And are you also purchasing the spell components you're going to need in order to re-enchant the animated object?
Yeah.
Because it took you about 50 years of enchanting first time to get it to go right. So you're looking at about 150 plat worth of supplies at the prices that you're seeing here.
I'm just gonna tell them that Aristante said that she'd pay for everything. You just forward it to her.
Make a persuasion roll
Oh, okay.
or deception. I'll let you choose either one.
No! Well,
No
those are my
problem.
funds.
No problem. I can charge it all to her account directly.
Thank you.
Stop saying Aristante!
So, while you're buying supplies, okay, open for whatever basic non-magical supplies you want at this point. You get a bill and a little notification on your communicator that all of a sudden you've been deducted by about 75 platinum
Okay.
in total.
Okay.
Gets a receipt for paints and dyes. Goddamn. Fucking bards.
So what I call it, a multi-colored set. Paint set.
Paint set.
Am I right with that?
You can also get a bunch of other stuff too.
You said 75, right?
Well, the 75 was including the 60 that you spent for her clothing.
So she only sent about 10.
15.
15, sorry.
She's buying basic supplies. Things are freaking cheap as hell. Well, according to Toka prices. Alright, so the two of you are just getting drunk to... Well, he's already
He's
passed
I
out
passed out a while ago.
Xander's drinking and screaming.
and trying to pass out, basically.
He's trying really hard to get, you know, the idea that one, he's at fault, and two, that everyone hates him out of his head, and it's not working.
Okay,
So at some point, he's probably going to stumble down the stairs back to his apartment.
okay.
Very slowly.
Alright, so you're getting sloshed.
Yeah.
Alright,
Screaming.
and the two of you coming back from the gallery.
Looking like a fucking mess.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so as you're coming downstairs, both of you do a perception roll for me.
Let's see if we hear
Um,
screaming.
What would I call the basic materials that I needed?
Dirty
for that?
Perception?
For which part?
My doll.
Oh,
23.
Dirty 20.
just put the other, it's, so that's
Is that Kyle
150
screaming
plat,
over here?
150
Kyle
plat gets
screaming?
deducted,
Sorry,
as you
Xander.
buy all the pieces for it.
Really?
I was being
hurt
really
Xander's
informed.
feelings.
Enchanting
Wait, I don't know
supplies
what
for just
happened. You haven't even
for
know what it's for yet.
2.0.
She's like, oh, you hear Kyle
I can
screaming.
contract.
And it's going to
Yes,
take you
because
about a
Xander
week
is
of
Kyle.
enchanting in order to
Yup.
get it.
Because that's nice to say.
Sorry, I have a lot
Okay.
better now.
150?
So for every day for a week, you're going to have to spend your highest level spell slot in order to enchant this.
Okay.
150?
I won't get my
Was that
homicidal
including the
marionette
75?
back. This time, I'll make sure that this one doesn't.
I rolled a
Hurt you.
23.
Okay. As you're coming out and heading down, you look over the corner of your eye and you see Hale coming out with a big bundle of stuff and a big smile on her face.
Can I ask how you afforded that?
And you
It
see
was-
Eris being miserable.
Aristante said that she'd pay for stuff.
It's Eris. If you're gonna buy stuff with my money, then say Eris.
Okay, little kid.
I'm gonna punt kick you.
Okay.
I'm not gonna,
Punt kick.
but I want to. But I'm not gonna.
Punt kick.
So can I put the dyes in my crate that's on my back? And then take the paints? Then I'm gonna go see if there's anywhere where I can paint that multicolored cat again, like I painted on Xander's face before.
No,
or
you
tried
didn't.
to. Tried
Because
to.
you didn't have any paints.
I said try to.
So, what, you want to paint it on a random wall?
Yes.
Oh, great. Isn't this
Or a
how Shadow
statue
was
or a
kicked out?
random
Was
sleeping
for
person or
you know,
what?
Yes. Yes, a random sleeping person.
You want to paint on Curtis,
You start
unconscious in
seeing
the cafe.
I
Eris
said just a
slowly
random sleeping
more
person.
and more.
I'm the only one sleeping here randomly.
I'm outside. There could be random
You see
sleeping
two
people
people
outside.
asleep on benches right outside the first floor.
I need to make a sleight of hand check, right?
Stabs though.
Stealth and then sleight of hand. And then performance.
21,
Okay, so no one notices you.
and then
Lydia, I want to pat your shoulder.
26 for the sleight of hand.
He doesn't feel a thing or wake up.
Okay, and then what was the performance? 23.
Okay. So you go up to this person who is human. By the time you're done painting them, you would swear they were a Rakshasa. They look just like a feline person.
Beautiful.
You can almost swear that's like three-dimensional fur on their face.
There was the other person. I'm gonna make them look like a lizard.
So you guys get to see her do this. You guys doing anything to try and stop her, or are you just going back to
I'm not
Umbrella?
gonna stop her.
I want to ask, hey, what are the laws again?
Not injuring them.
no causing damages?
Is painting on people's face causing damages?
No.
Unless they're allergic to that paint.
If she was painting on the building, then that would be defamation of public property. And that would be illegal.
And then you'd be into a hole in the ground.
If she did anything
Literally.
to cause damage to
Again.
them, that would be illegal.
Okay, so she's not
This
inherently
is just kind of funny.
so she's not inherently breaking any laws, so I really don't care.
Alright. So, anything else one wants to do until morning? Or are you guys
No.
just going back?
I'm just gonna go back into my apartment.
You successfully pass out drunk on the roof.
I said I wanted to go back to my apartment.
Make a constitution roll to see if you make it back to your apartment before you pass out.
11.
Yeah, you
12.
pass out in the stairway.
You were drinking hard to the paint. That happens.
And you've had a stressful day.
Wow, really?
You think? Just a little bit? Alright,
Never
the
would've
three of you
guessed.
who are conscious, anything you want to do when you get back?
I wanna go into my room and take a peek in my dimension and
I'm gonna go
It's
sit in
crowded.
Cynthia's room. Cynthia was her best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
Oh.
did have access to Cynthia's room. So yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
get
go
in.
sit in her room and bawl my fucking eyes out.
Why? You don't know if she's dead.
That's it. Yeah, she doesn't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna order like a box of dirt big enough so I could root in because I can't really go into my dimension right now, which is where I
You
sleep.
already had one in your living room.
Yeah.
It was one of
Oh.
the first things you ordered before
Why
you
can't
realized that
do-
you could have a
Why
pocket
can't you
dimension.
do it in your dimension?
It's packed.
Goes to root.
There's
Her, her,
Fey.
her dimension is on its way to becoming the new Feywild.
Well, tell them to clear some space because you're the one who brought it back. So that's simple. They'll respect you. Go in there and demand respect.
That's not how that works. That's how I get
Okay.
shot.
Intimidate them.
So you're sleeping in your living room. You're balling in Cynthia's room.
On her bed, I'm guessing. 'Cause there was-
Wherever there's
There's
There's a
availability
couch.
to
And what are you
sit.
There's
doing?
kitchen.
Fee. What are you doing, Fee?
I said I was gonna go to the other sleeping person and make them look like a lizard.
Okay. Do the same set of 3 rolls.
We should wrap
21
up
again for the stealth.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
And then
I know.
a 15 for the sleight of hand.
What was it for the sleight of hand?
15.
Oh,
Okay.
just the whole thing is that
And
we still
then
got some
for
time
the
before work, so
performance,
we really
13
gotta
plus
stop
15.
Either.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
I mean,
he
we're
doesn't
not.
wake up
I
at
don't
all.
think anything
And
dramatic.
it looks like he has scales. And a lizard-like skin.
But
Which was really weird
We're not
because
gonna
he
stop.
actually was
Also,
never fuzzy
I-
to begin with.
well,
Well, if we did that,
Regardless,
we
I
would
mean-
stop when Zach leaves, and we don't. So
Alright. So, and then you go back and
Yep.
hang out there. Alright, so morning comes. You guys have an hour before the place teleports at this point. When, by the time the 2 drunk people wake up hungover.
Could I say that I went to sleep in my coop? But I got this. Okay.
can I make a con check to see if I wake up?
Yeah, all of you wake up.
Okay.
You passed out drunk first, so at this point,
I'm probably awake.
yeah.
So I see her message, the one she sent me.
Yep.
Basically, read. Remember that pixie we accidentally killed? He's fucking up the Feywild. We gotta go kill him.
I can't. You have to realize that I blew up a plane. I can't leave. I'm
he's a wanted man.
I'm a wanted man. There's no chance in hell I could get to the Feywild. Enough people will piss
We're
off
on
at me.
our own until things blow over.
So
and
I'm
shit won't
unfortunately,
grow.
You're flying in the Feywild. You just can't leave the building right now.
Well, I know I can't leave the building like this moment, but even then, I'm not.
You still have a disguise ring, right?
You're not sure who's after you at this point, huh?
He's not going to take any risk for a while, which means that either you can solve your own problem. He'll be happy to help as much as he can. He lets you know that. But unfortunately,
R doesn't
he's
mean you
pissed
need
off.
to be involved.
Well, I can't be. Because
I know.
right now, there's lots of people that want to kill me, and I can't make myself known by going out in the Feywild where people might be watching. So, can't help you. He's sorry. He does.
But at least you know what we'd be doing next.
I would say either A, find a new place to resettle the Fey, or B,
Do I
wish
wake
him the
up at
best of
this
luck.
point and see that he looked at my message, basically?
I thought you guys were
Yeah, I
talking
thought we were
at
all
this
figuring it
point.
out. So
I figured
You
you
were
all
already
woke
up.
up and down at the
So I
cafe
look at
at
you
this
and I'm
point.
just like, yeah, the Feywild that they're going to is my pocket dimension, and if you want to go take a peek,
I could probably remote view it if I tried, but honestly, that is limited, and we can't extend it anymore.
Yeah, they're not infinite.
Not anymore, anyways. We couldn't even upgrade them.
yeah, it's starting to get packed.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I might have to figure out how to, where to store some.
You grew up in with a path leading from the door to.
I mean, we have about an hour before you
in the
go. If you
middle of, like, a
transfer them to
circle
the
of
arbor
trees
area, you might be able to clear some
Some of
space,
the
but that's all on
trees,
you,
you'll
model.
find a bunch of eggs. Basically.
I wouldn't want to
I-
put them in the arbor.
That's where that was.
Well, then, I don't know what you're going to say. It looks
Still
like if
balling
you're
my
telling me
ass
it's
out.
packed, and I know how big a pocket dimension is.
Even in
It's
the
gonna be a
morning when
problem
you
eventually.
wake up.
So
Cried
you got to
through
figure
my
something
sleep.
out. If you
I'm
want,
guessing you
maybe
fell
we can
asleep
get a
in some
preserve
as
and
well.
left and all for them.
Probably.
But that's
Yeah.
not going to
On
take a
her
little time.
probably covered in
Can I
random fluids
contact
bed.
Kay? Do you think I could set up a pocket dimension here that would be kind of infinite?
No.
No? Damn.
No, that's way too much resources. I am not going to make a new planer, especially after what just happened.
Fair point.
Pocket dimensions are taxing enough,
Fair point.
especially when I'm about to teleport that entire building with those pocket dimensions in it.
Fair point.
Just don't dispel magic on him.
That's kind
Don't
of what
look
he's
at
doing
me,
at
I'm
the
balling my
moment.
ass out.
He's completely deconstructing the building down to its base atomic elements and then rebuilding it wherever he wants.
Like alchemy.
Yeah.
Advanced, primordial, alchemy.
Yep.
And I'm the one sitting inside the building. I can't leave it. So I go, is Heather there?
Yep.
I get her coffee, my double espresso, my normal morning drink.
Yep. We'll just say you're all in the cafe. Make it easier.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
Alright.
not leaving Cynthia's room yet.
Okay, except for Eris. Okay, anything you guys want to do in your last hour in Toka?
Check through all the eggs. While still crying.
None of them are the Yuan-Ti egg. You're not sure what they are. Zarg would know, but
Can I check around for a piece of her fur, hair?
You might need to make an investigation roll for that.
yeah, make an investigation roll.
I'm probably gonna. Hopefully, I still have my bless that I didn't use earlier.
Well, good, because this is going to be extremely low, well, extremely hard DC.
You don't make it.
No,
Don't even use the blast. That was last.
I'm not using it yet.
Okay. You look, but, you know, you're
8.
asking to find like a tuft of hair and a bunch of grass and trees and bushes.
Go
I
in
will
her
look
bed.
for hours if I have
Go look
to.
in her bed.
I'm in her. I looked at.
She'd be better off checking
She
the bed.
hardly ever used her bed. She went into the shadows all the time.
I can't go in the
Yeah,
shadows.
the only time when I used the bed was when I was abusing Good Boy.
Yep. So you're not sure if
There's
it's her or
Other
Good Boy.
DNA in there.
Yep. So, nothing else before the hour's up?
No.
I'm gonna have the bard go to the cafe
I'm.
Wise
and
decision.
basically ask the waitress person there if she has anything that bitter kinders might like.
She brings you a full breakfast. That's better than you could cook.
Go
The
Heather.
first time you've had food better than you could cook in a long time.
It's been so many decades before since I've had something.
I'm gonna sit
Okay.
down.
Just
And
Nice.
as you're eating, all of a sudden you get this incredibly nauseous feeling. All of you do. Make a constitution roll.
Well, I get for sitting in the building.
Huh?
8.
8?
16.
Constitution
puke
saving
violently everything you just ate and pass out.
17.
throw? Saving?
Dirty 20.
16.
Is a saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, saving
The dice
throw?
are finally biting back.
You
Still
don't
dirty
see me
20.
finally.
Dirty 20.
No,
Oh,
I'm
I
not
did
down there.
throw up.
I
Oh,
rolled a
God.
2 plus my
Everyone
9.
else does. but
You
I don't.
puke
Mm-hmm.
and remain conscious, but you're super dizzy and the entire world
What
is
did I
spinning.
puke up? I haven't eaten anything.
You're not
Exactly.
sure. You three watch these two puke. Okay. Two of you being drunk and hungover make another constitution roll.
Just me.
Saving?
Huh?
Saving or just regular?
Saving throw.
10.
You puke, seeing the
26.
huge show of it. Huh?
26.
You're fine. No problem.
Fucking lightweights.
Okay.
As I'm puking all over the floor.
And as you slowly pull yourselves together,
Ugh.
okay,
Ugh.
takes her. She's gonna be unconscious for a few moments.
I look at Heather. You okay?
Perfectly fine.
How are you okay?
This is a punishment.
She looks around. Morning after.
Yeah, my usual drink.
I kind of wave at Heather.
Did the room clean itself?
I was at a massive party last night. I needed a morning after this morning.
Did
If
the,
I'm leaving Toka, I'm going to the big party I've been meaning to go to for a while.
did the puke clean itself up?
Yeah, there's precipitation on the floors.
Yep. Now, as you look outside, you notice that the glass windows and stuff, the light's different. And as you look outside, you see that you are in the middle of a forest with some mountains off to the north of you. And the air smells very familiar to everyone except for you, because you've never been here.
Wait, are we in?
I look out the window.
Can I walk outside?
Yep.
I follow once I get my bearings.
Yep.
I've been outside.
It doesn't take you guys long to realize that you're about a quarter mile behind that dwarf that you killed house.
Oh, we're in Lathnor.
Yeah.
The dwarf.
Curtis said that.
Oh, the blacksmith shop.
Yeah. No, remember his actual house? The one that you guys raided his house?
Yeah, and freed the girl. Oh, so we're down the road from that?
Yep. Well, not down the road. You're behind there about a quarter mile through the woods. There's no road.
We'll make.
I could probably make one.
I enjoy being outside, look around.
I could literally just probably have the trees part.
Is there
using
like a
druid
small
craft.
rock around?
That would take a while, but
Oh, yeah.
What?
Is there a small rock around? Like,
Plenty.
can I go sit on it?
Okay. You sit on a small rock. It's cold. It's hard.
It's a rock.
After you sit on it for a little while, your butt starts to feel itchy as ants start crawling up your back.
I'm gonna get up and go on a walk in the woods.
Okay. You guys want to do anything here, or do you want to just call it here for the night?
I think it's best if we call it here for the night.
So then, just to surmise, or put it then together. Go ahead.
First, can I roll to see if I can wake up?
I'm just gonna say you wake up.
Yeah, we all will.
You're only out for like a round or two anyway.
I'm gonna continue eating the breakfast.
Okay.
Can I text Kay, if that's how that works?
Yeah.
And say I would like to keep Lucetius with Toka.
You get a reply message. That's a new contract.
Okay. I read through it.
Yep.
This
It's not anywhere near as binding as the one as your original. It awards you a small location, and you can have your choice between either a third floor
Yep.
location at the mall or your own private building location.
I'm gonna do the private location.
Okay. And he welcomes you to come back whenever you're ready and check it out and set it all up.
I'm gonna buy a doorknob.
He sends you a doorknob that goes to your new location.
Okay.
And I'm guessing the handle has Lucetius engraved on it.
Yep.
Awesome.
Sure, why not?
It'd just be easier because if the doorknobs look the same.
I totally understand. I agree. I like the idea.
Yes.
I guess I'll finally leave and go after them before we end the night.
Okay, so you're gonna chase after him for the walk in the woods, and
No, just go out in general.
okay. As you come out, you see him get off the rock and go for a walk out in the woods. And you're eating breakfast.
What you guys see is a very red-eyed, puffy, tear-stained faced Eris.
Probably after like 3 minutes after Xander walks off, you probably all would start hearing screaming again.
So any guys want to do anything about the screaming?
Like blood-curdling screaming.
Curtis shakes his head and then checks the umbrella network.
What umbrella network?
Exactly.
There's nothing really connected up to it at this point.
Nothing's connected
You
up
can
to
see
it.
the network.
It's
you can
still
see the
active.
building.
That was mostly my
Yeah.
question. It's still active. It's just not connected to anything.
Yeah.
Except probably the 4 people wandering around.
The 4 people walking around in the building.
I have the tactical network can I have it do an area scan from the building? I assume I have sensors there.
Yeah, you can see your location is right outside of Lefnor. Okay, just south of the mountains. About a quarter mile outside of town. You're completely covered in woods all around. There are no roads leading to you. Other than that, it's all stuff you've already seen being here a few times.
What's the weather like?
Slightly overcast.
Not too cold?
Nah,
Slightly
in the 60s.
overcast with a chance of screaming.
Springish.
Yes. Where's your hand? Go help each other.
What can I do if I can't even help myself?
Go help each
Is
other.
there anything you guys want to RP before we go for the night?
Last thing is, Mara seems distant. That's really all you can see for emotion.
Everyone seems
I don't
distant.
think anyone's really paying attention tomorrow, unfortunately.
No.
Nobody's really paying attention to much of anyone else in the group. I mean, you have Xander that goes off in the woods and starts screaming and no one goes to see him. Okay?
Guess I'll
You're
start
just
walking
avoiding
after
everybody.
Proving Xander's
This-
point even fucking more to himself.
I'll start walking after him.
This poor bard is just wandering around kind of lost eating breakfast and not sure what the fuck is going
Just
on.
carrying the plate, just walking around the woods now, eating it.
Yeah. Curtis, all I know is that you went out and started checking your systems.
Standard for a new relocation.
Yeah. And Eris, you're finally going out to the woods to see what he's screaming about?
Yeah.
Alright, you walk out and you find him impaled on a tree.
that
Just kidding. Just kidding.
light number. No, sorry, that was great.
That was pretty good.
Impaled on a tree, bleeding everywhere. Not used to the arm he got.
He went running off screaming and pulled out, what is it?
Tucker Nova's evil.
Olaf.
Oh, I thought you were seen that movie where we seen a child of Loki who was impaling people on trees.
Can I do
That's
that?
what I thought you were
The
What
referencing.
Ritual?
what are
You're
you
thinking
talking
of the
about?
movie The Ritual?
I don't know. We watched
Netflix
the
original horror film.
I
Child
know
of Loki is not
it was
in the ritual.
No,
what the
no.
fuck?
monster was a child,
is the
bastard child of Loki.
Okay, but yeah, he's not running around impaling people. He's
Yes, he is.
physically impaling people.
He's running around impaling people.
On trees.
On trees.
Kind of putting people on trees.
Yeah, it's
As
basically
if
a
that's
placement.
impaling people on trees.
Apples and oranges.
Apples and oranges.
Impaled, tied, just a little bloody difference. Alright. So yeah, you reach him, who's sitting there on his knees, screaming up to the sky, screaming into the ground.
I'm gonna sit next to him and just look at him.
You feel yourself being watched.
Stretch my wings out
You
a little
feel
bit.
judging eyes upon you.
I'm not judging.
Well, he just said that he feels like everyone hates him. So whether they're judging or not, he's going to feel like they are. You've all been in that position
Yes.
where you think everyone is like completely upset or pissed off at you and no one actually really cares. You know? So you think that every look you get is someone,
Yeah.
trying to give you the stink eye or judging you, when really it was, I just happened to look in your direction.
I'm gonna stretch my wing out and pat him on the back.
You feel a slight feathery poke at your back that kind of tickles.
I guess I'm gonna, open my eyes and look down and look at her.
Look down.
Yeah,
I'm sitting
I've been
next to you.
staring at the sky, screaming.
You look next to you.
No, if you're sitting in front of me,
I'm sitting next to you.
okay,
You're
I
on your
still
knees, so
need to look down.
So you'd have to look up. She's standing. You're kneeling.
Oh, I thought you said you were sitting next to him.
You
Yeah.
sat next to me, so
Okay,
I
so
would
it's even.
have to look down and beside me.
Yep.
So, and then I'm just, I don't know. I don't know what Xander would do right now.
Cue touching conversation that neither of them can come out with.
Nope. Not in the slightest.
Jason, you guys are gonna be
How would
having
you
babies
communicate your
together.
feelings? It's
Tomorrow's
not like
probably-
this.
tomorrow's
So
probably
your
gonna
eyes
shape
are red
change.
too, right?
Yeah, you both just got really high.
Oh yeah, I'm totally high.
A normal looking deer and just kind of
Red,
Depressions.
puffy-eyed, tear-stained
Okay.
face.
You turn
Rough
into a
night
deer
too,
and
huh?
Go off in the woods.
We're all just exploring the woods.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I'm sitting in front outside the building checking systems.
Okay. You see Hale walking around, eating breakfast.
You see this majestic
Okay.
deer.
As you're walking by,
Walk
you
by.
see these two
Made out of
sitting next to
trees.
each other, facing each other in the woods.
Dad, she said I see a deer.
Yeah.
Food.
It's made out of tree.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's made out of like bark and
You're
stuff.
eating.
Okay, that won't stop me.
Yeah, to be fair,
You can see it's made out of wood.
Okay.
It doesn't
Yeah,
look
it's
organic.
not a natural deer.
It looks like a plant deer.
care for that drink I
It looks like a
invited
lawn
you for
ornament.
last night.
Maybe like a
Walking
big,
around.
majestic lawn ornament.
I just choose to turn around and walk the other way, ignoring it.
Okay. Alright, so let's see this bonding moment.
Alright,
I just offered to go get her a drink
I'm
and
gonna
she
leave.
said
Have a
no.
good night.
So,
I said maybe
Pleasure gaming with you.
later. It's
I hope
too
it was
early.
Yeah, no.
Or at least interesting.
It was.
So next session will be situating Lethnor.
Yeah.
Take you
I
up on
expect
food,
nothing
though.
else from this group.
Sorry Zach missed it.
Yeah.
has he been in the stream at
I
all?
haven't seen him.
I haven't seen him at all. He's probably quitting on us.
Not to say, how sad would that be if he just never came back?
Yeah. Wham bam, I killed things and now I leave.
He's probably scared Claymore was gonna die. He's like, nope, I'm leaving on a high.
So, you want to just leave it as the you two crying in the woods?
No, I offered to go get her food in the cafe.
So you both are going into the cafe to eat breakfast?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once all the systems are up, I guess I see them walk out.
Are you still, like, outside near the
I'm
door?
just standing like
Yeah.
4 feet in front of the door, just checking.
As we
them
walk
whether or not-
by him, I'm just gonna, like, put my hand on his shoulder for a second and then walk in.
Curtis nods. That's about the only audible response you find.
Okay. Alright, well, I guess we'll call it for tonight then. And we'll pick up next week. Or some other time we'll figure it out. Most likely Wednesday. Anyway, so we destroyed Nowhere. You've been banished out of Toka. You have your Lucetius contracts where you set up with Toka, but you have to go down there in order to finish setting everything up. Okay. You're also going through emotional turmoil as well, as per your involvement for the massacre of millions of people. That was not the kind of trick that you necessarily wanted to play
Nope.
or be part of.
Nope.
We have Xander going through some emotional turmoil with his actual new arm. Morrow, who is also trying to figure out what she is now. Curtis, who is perfectly fine and plotting the next moves.
Yeah.
And poor Hale, who is trying to figure out what the hell did I just get roped into.
She's mourning the death of her friend in her own way by eating breakfast and walking around in the woods.
Confuses all hell.
Looks out the window, Hale's just walking around a tree.
In
eating
circles.
breakfast.
Literally in
Just-
circles. She's
Eating-
coping in her own way.
Eating breakfast. Just drops her fork, picks it up.
Alright. Well,
Keeps
then
walking.
I shall stop it here. I thank you all for coming. And I look forward to next week. Have fun.